Okay, y'all, check it out. This right here is super Nihon Fuyu Rashiyo. Super Japanese winter-like. Okay, we got the oden over some rice. Okay, and then the oden all here on the little burner. And then we got the kotatsu, even though I haven't put my blanket on yet. It's not that cold yet. But yeah, oden, burner, kotatsu, super Nihon. Hello everyone, it is Monday night, and after a very long and busy weekend with something every day, I'm finally back to a normal start of the week, a normal day. So I didn't do that much today. I went to work, went to the kindergarten. I built a cool Lego DNA sculpture. Roll the clip. But of course, at the end of the day, since it is the kindergarten, someone knocked the table and then the whole thing fell off, so the DNA sculpture was shattered. Then besides that, I just worked and thought of lesson plans for the rest of the day. I'm doing Christmas, starting my Christmas lessons at the end of this week, and then I've got basically the next 2 weeks until the end of school is Christmas lessons. And in Christmas lessons, I usually just do arts and crafts. Kind of like they're more like culture lessons than English lessons necessarily. So yeah, came home, ate the oden, and I'm heating up the leftover apple crisp that I have. So yeah, after all that stuff, just back to a really normal, nothing kind of day. Recently, you may have noticed that I am using music in my videos, or I guess it's nothing that you really would have noticed, but basically, the place that I used to get music from was the Vimeo music store. But recently, I went to the Vimeo music store, and that website was really good, I thought, because you could sort it by price, and there are some songs that you can use for free in your videos as long as you give credit to whoever made the music. And you could kind of sort the search through that. You could sort it through mood and like instruments, things like that. So I thought the search mechanism was really good, and it also had a lot of like really good free music. So I really liked the Vimeo music store, but they actually took it down, and I don't know necessarily why, but I assume that it was just like another strike from copyright. And I guess the people who were making the music, maybe they weren't satisfied with how they were being monetarily compensated for all the work that they did. And I just gotta tell you guys that, like, I've always struggled with music and copyright. Ever since I started making videos in 2009, like, to me, music is so important to make a good video in terms of editing. And I mean, like, these little vlogs and things, they don't really, it's not like you can really show like your editing prowess through a vlog, but I like to add music sometimes to just kind of, you know, like change the mood or like get some kind of good practice in. But yeah, it's like every time I find a good site or something, like, I don't know, just something happens and it goes away, and it just becomes increasingly hard to find good music that's copyright free or like something that you can use in a video. And like, because most of the royalty free music that you can find online on these general websites that come up in Google searches, they're just like, it's just the worst music ever. And I don't know why you would ever use it for videos. And then of course, if you watch a lot of YouTube, then you may not consciously know, but you have familiarized yourself with like every preset song in GarageBand on the Apple computers. because every YouTuber uses, like, they all use the same songs, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it just goes to show, like, oh, kind of what a shame it is that there's so little free music to choose from. But at the same time, if you're the one creating the music, then I can see how, yeah, it's a struggle to want to kind of try to give it to as many people as possible and let as many people use it, but also be equally compensated for that. And it's just like music and copyright and royalties, they're just so complicated. But it's been going on for so long that you would think that someone would have found a solution by now. And I thought that Vimeo Music Store was the solution, but now they're changing it. So, sad. So, that's too bad. But apparently, the Vimeo team is trying to, like, make a new music store or, like, I don't know, do something to replace it. So, I'm interested to see what they're going to do. So, yeah, that's my chat for today. Editing stuff, music store. So, I guess I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. 大好きだよ